Hi everyone, my name is Ron Overdrive. I thank you for watching this video because that means you're considering me for your avatar commission, and I do greatly appreciate that. Now, understand what it is that you're purchasing from me before I go any further. I need to make this disclaimer. I am not making a full custom avatar from scratch. I'm not making a model in Blender and importing this in to make a exact replica of your persona. I'm afraid that's just outside the scope of my ability. What you are paying for is a skin for one of the very popular, uh, furry avatar bases in VRChat. We're talking we got the reverse nat'vali, the nat'vali, the Rexium, the Wicker Beast King, and soon to be the Protogen. I do have the Protogen model, I just haven't gotten a chance to work with it yet, but that is definitely coming soon. I might be able to do other models in the near future, but that will greatly depend on a number of different factors. So, with that out of the way, as you can see, I have done some work on Rexium. And this is a good example of some of the work I can do. Now, this is a bit of a combination of simple recoloring, but also custom textures. I mean, as you can see, I do have some custom tattoo work that I made myself for like the circuit board pattern and the spots. And, you know, don't know if you can see it because I'm squinting, but I got like this nice little tattoo on my face. And I've done some minor shader changes on the vest. And keep in mind, this is a premium asset. Now, something like this, I would probably charge you in the ballpark of about $20. Maybe a little bit more depending on the complexity. That is something we would have to discuss. Because again, this is quite a bit of custom work that I've done on this avatar. It's not the most I've done, but it's quite a bit, and this is actually one of my earlier renditions. Now, again, I work with Rexiums, but I also said before that I work with the reverse nat'valis and the nat'valis. So give me a second here, and I'll give you an example of some of the work I've done with them. So let's switch over to my reverse nat'vali. Give me a second here. I gotta. So this is the reverse nat'vali. This is actually one of my earlier avatars, but as you can see, this is a simple recoloring. Now, if we're just doing a simple recoloring, like some palette swapping, I'll do it for like $5. I mean, this doesn't take much work at all, but it's something that I can definitely do for you. I also have, again, the nat'vali, and this... let me... So, this is the nat'vali. Just like the nat'vali, this is something that you can get for the base you can get for free off their Discord. But this is a little bit different than a palette swap. This is all shader work. Now, shaders are a little bit more difficult to work with than a simple palette swap. So if this is something I'm doing, something simple like this, I'd probably charge about $10 just because it does take a little bit of work with the shade, a little bit more work with the shaders than it is just a simple palette swap. But as you can see, it's nice and shiny, it's a little reflective. This is actually based off of another volley that I found floating around called the Snitcher Volley, which I found out later was a Hat in Time reference. And it was on a much older model, so I decided to update it on a newer model. So this is an example of some quick shader work that I can do as well. Again, just a little bit more money than doing simple palette swaps. All right. Next up will be my Wicker Beast King. All right. Now this one, as you can see, is a little bit more involved with the shaders, a little bit more complex. As you can see, the claws and horn have like a crystalline look to them, and I got the basically the universe essentially flowing in my mane. Um, so this is an example. I did do some minor recoloring for like the beans and the eyebrows and stuff like that, like directly against the textures. This is still very much a work in progress for me. I mean, this is a personal avatar, but I can easily work on the Wicker Beast, as you can see. Um, I can do full retexturing. That's not a big deal. Um, Now, something like this, if all I'm doing is some simple shader work, depending on like the complexity, like I said, $10 to $20 for something like that. Now, understand something, and this is another quick disclaimer. Like I said, I am not offering the models. I am simply offering, the shader work and the retexturing. So any additional assets you're going to be responsible for purchasing and equipping on your avatar. Now, I do understand that not everybody has the money to invest in buying something like this. Like basically the Wicker Beast King, like I said, is like 25 bucks on Gumroad, but you also need the uh, the dynamic bones off of Unity. So, I mean, that's like another 20 bucks right there. So that's $45 on top of what you're paying me for the retexturing that you have to purchase on your own. Now, I get that, and so I have no problems hosting your avatar on a essentially an alt account of mine for you to be able to clone as a public avatar. Now, unfortunately, as a public avatar, anybody can clone it. I mean, that's the downside of it. I mean, you're saving money by not buying the avatar bases and stuff like that. I mean, you'll still get the assets that I make. I'll still give them to you. So you can buy the assets as you need them. And then when you're ready and you get it all uploaded on your own account, you can simply email me and I will remove it from the public list. Now, that does have the dangers that if you forget to turn off avatar cloning on yourself, or you put it into your EMM VRC favorites if you're using a third-party client, once it's out in the wild, that's it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's a public avatar. It's a limitation of the system. You're saving money here for the convenience of not having to upload it yourself and purchase the avatars. Now, the only one I can't do that on is the Wicker Beast King, and that's because of the way the licensing works. If you read it on their Gumroad page, there's only to be one public avatar of the Wicker Beast. And that's the way the creator wants to keep it. All other Wicker Beasts that you see running around in VRChat are unique. Nobody else but that person has that avatar. So that is actually one of the really nice things about the Wicker Beast. No two Wicker Beasts are the same. But again, I unfortunately cannot place it as a public avatar for you to be able to just clone it in world. This is something you have to purchase off Gumroad and Unity in order to have it yourself. I can't do nothing about that. I am deeply sorry about that. Now, brain fart. So, like I was saying, aside from that, now if you want and you can prove purchase, meaning if you can reproduce for me PayPal receipts, Gumroad receipts, something that shows with your real name on it, and the email address in which you're contacting me with something showing that you have legally purchased these avatars, or or in the case of like the Avalis that I could see that you're in the Discords, I can make a Unity asset file that contains the model. So this way, all you got to do is install the SDK, install the dynamic bones, the Pyomi Toon shaders, and you're just log in, hit upload, and you're done. I don't mind that so long as you can prove purchase. So that's why I have that proof of purchase on my record. So this way, if I'm ever accused of redistributing these files illegally, I can say, look, they showed me proof that they purchased it. This is what I went by. Now, again, there are some assets out there that are premium assets. If I have to purchase those assets, that will incur additional surcharges on the commission. If I am to prepackage those, things ready to rock, or make them available to you as a clonable avatar inside VRChat, just so you're aware. So those are my prices. Those are some examples. Again, the Protogen is coming soon. I just gotta play around with it and learn the little quirks about it, and I will be soon making Protogens available for commission work as well. If you don't know what a Protogen is, let me show you a public one. Here's a public Protogen. So this is not mine. This is a public Protogen, but these are coming soon. I will be able to work on these kinds of avatars in the very near future. So with that said, if you made it to the end of this video and you're still interested in commissioning me, you can reach me at ronoverdrive@protonmail.com, or if you're on Discord, you can get me on, let's see here, Ron Overdrive, hashtag 4680. Again, that's Ron Overdrive with a space, hashtag 4680. I will also have this contact information in the description down below. So, again, thank you for your time. Like, favorite, subscribe. I can't believe I just said that. But you get the idea. Catch you next time. Hopefully 2020 is doing better for you than anybody else. Bye-bye.